Hi guys, Riaz here from Blades and Triggers, and yeah, I've got something quite cool with me today. This is from T4E, your training for engagement rifle, new from Umarex, and this is the HK416D. So we're going to be taking a closer look at it, what it's made of, and how it actually works, and what you get in the box. So yeah, stay tuned. Alright guys, so let's firstly take a look at the box that the rifle comes in, and I think impressively enough, it comes in quite a decent hard case to hold your rifle in, and enough space for obviously add-ons and stuff like that, which you can obviously add on to the rifle itself. From the outside, you do get the basic description of what the rifle is obviously made up of and what features you get with the rifle or from the rifle in small detail over here. So, and a couple of the basics are, it works with the CO2 cylinder. It's around about 7.45 joules that it fires, and yeah, full metal body. But let's take a closer look at what the rifle is actually made of and taking a look at that full metal features. All right guys, so let's take a look at what you get in the box for starters. You'd obviously get your standard owner's manual and yep, a warning card or do's and don'ts on what to actually do when actually handling the rifle itself. But yeah, impressive enough, let's get to the gun. And full metal feel with full details from HK up to basically your stock, which is a standard 4-position stock, and nice padding on the end over here. The stock itself, with the push of a button, obviously moves in and out quite nice and smoothly. You obviously get a couple of sling attachments to the back, typical standard AR foregrip, which is quite nice and comfortable in so many words, as well as your typical cocking handle, which you obviously find at the back, and that obviously moves forward and gives you a basic look of the full metal feature of the rifle itself. So on the top of the rifle you get a standard adjustable sights, back and front, rear and front, sorry. So on the top of the gun, you obviously get your standard sights, rear and front sight, and yeah, fully metal as well. So taking a look at the rest of the rifle, and which is very impressive, you got a full metal front, full metal forward, and yes, full metal receiver as well, and typical safety and semi-auto adjustments, and the gun itself is only semi-auto. So yeah, you got your full auto markings over there, but unfortunately that is just for show. Your magazine pretty much slips in quite nice and comfortably, and yeah, your typical mag release on the reverse side of the rifle. And basically what makes this rifle pretty cool is that you obviously have your Picatinny rails all through the gun, top, back, and basically bottom, for you to add any accessories onto the rifle. And as I mentioned, it's pretty much enough space for you to add on a bit of a sight, as well as still fit the gun into the case itself. So getting back to the nitty-gritty of how the gun actually works, is that it shoots 4.3 caliber rounds, and you get them in different variants. You either get them in a nylon, paintball, or basically a rubber ball as well. You can actually get them in powder or pepper balls for just more of the effective use itself, and you get around about 14 that fits into the magazine. Your gas cylinder or CO2 bottle fits in at the bottom, and that basically just charges and gives the gun its energy itself. As I mentioned, it shoots at around about 7.5 joules, full metal feel, and which is pretty decent. Oh yes, and it has a bit of a blowback action. So yeah, we're going to take a bit of a look with on how the gun actually cycles, or load a bit of a cylinder in there and get a feel of that blowback action. Let's take a look at that for engagement. And yeah, real life, real feel, the works that you'd obviously get out of this specific gun. And what comes to mind at this specific time is that, yeah, if you're stuck at home or can't go to a range or can't basically go out and do your average training out in the open, then this rifle would pretty much be quite awesome. You can obviously use it indoors, it doesn't make too much of a noise, or basically I wouldn't say indoors, but yeah, at home, it's so many words. Doesn't make too much noise, and yeah, gives you that full lifelike experience. And if you are obviously training or have the real thing in so many words. So yeah, like I said, it has a decent blowback action, and okay, no balls in it at the moment, but yeah, that's the decent feel that you'd obviously get out of it. So in so many words, simulation, or getting the gun actually going, or using it for specific drills like removing and changing magazines, the rifle obviously has it all. So yeah, we'll take a look at a little bit of a close-ups on that. Alright guys, so there we have it, the Umarex HK416, and from the T4E range. Pretty awesome gun. Definitely a must-have, like I said, for obviously guys that are definitely looking to use the gun for some training. Alternatively, yeah, having a gun that obviously is quite realistic. If you're interested in any one of this or any of the other guns from the T4E range from Umarex, visit our online store at bntonline.co.za, or get the link of this specific one down low. And yeah, alternatively, visit any of our 12 stores. Don't forget to like and subscribe with the bell button up above, and then yeah, see you on the next one.